All right, once again, I don't say it in the beginning often, but I appreciate you tuning in and following along with what we're doing here. So thank you very much, sincerely. So first off, if you don't know, number one, I love to carve decoys. And a close second is I love gunning over my own decoys. Thirdly, I do sell decoys too. So there's my reason for why I love decoy carving. That said, this is something that's going to be very simple. Well, I guess it's all relative depending on what your experience is, but I just want to go over how I lay out, here's my phone, how I lay out my heads on a nice stick of northern white cedar. Come on, let's check this out. All right, so UPS delivered yesterday afternoon. Nice dried northern white cedar. A couple small pieces there. Our very good friend Dana Lovell on Instagram at Longline Decoys. Check him out. But I'm really get these patterns out of the way. So again, this is something I don't think about, but maybe if you're just new to decoy carving, which I know many guys are, I see this happen quite often where, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this piece and put it over on the bench. All right, check this out. This to me is the most important thing about laying. What's a must? It's a must because if you don't have the bottom of the bill parallel to the grain of the wood, you're gonna break parts and pieces off of your bill. So it's something simple and easy, as I like to say, but that's the truth right there. Just you got to get the bottom of that bill parallel with the grain. You can't do this because if you did, your grain would be running crossways across the tip of the bill, right? And bam, makes it very easy and prone to chipping off the bottom of the bill. And if you had it that way, it's the exact opposite, where you're gonna take the top off. So with laying out on cedar, you do kind of have to, knots are a problem, or can be a problem, so you kind of got to investigate, flip your board around and see if you can see, like this one here, where does it go? It's not on that side. So these are smaller trees, and the smaller the cedar trees are, the more chance you're going to run into a knot like that, versus something like this. This was a big tree, and as you can see, it is totally clean and clear. So that's the advantage. Got a little bit on the inside there, but that's the advantage of using larger trees. They usually generally are a little cleaner. Smaller trees, you're just gonna have more knots, which just work around them. And again, my point in saying that is just take a second and kind of factor that into how you're gonna lay it out. So these are gonna be the PEI Blackduck. So I think this one right here is kind of the pattern that I've really kind of fallen in love with. Nice big birds. Nice big heads, they're hollowed out, and they're headed to PEI with us. So, all right, let's get to it. I got Blackduck around my feet. I do have to think about what patterns I'm gonna use. These are my cutouts. If you followed any of the other videos, every time I cut out a profile, see if I got a head laying here. Well, here we go. So every time, this is not exactly where I would cut it off, but my wood is always thicker than what I need. So my first cut on the bandsaw would be cut that off, so I always have a pattern. So it just depends on the thickness of the wood. I want to tweak this. I like this. It turned out nice enough. Where is he? Here he is. It turned out nice enough. But I want to make it more. I don't have my. Here's a widget. Here's an old widget. I want to turn it into something more that sticks out. I guess that really is the same pattern, but I think I'm just gonna want to just add a little bit to the neck. I think. Yeah. All right. I'm rambling, but I am going to do that. I got to think about that, and I'm going to do a couple true sleepers out of this. So, all right, let me dial my mind in here real quick. I need a thinner pencil. It is a super nice day here. Only about 78 inside here so far. So that is feeling good. Let me see. I think my knots are on this side more, so I'm gonna start on this side. The other thing I do have to think about on the bandsaw, how we're gonna proceed with this, how we're gonna get through it, because I can only do about 13 inches, I guess, 13, 14 inches. So I like to try to make it in increments of 12 inches or so. Not that I'm gonna cut this off at 12 inches, but I'm gonna make it that I'm gonna be able to maneuver around my birds. There's a knot there anyway, so it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna be an issue with this one. So there's a little bit of check there, so it is what it is. But where's the one pattern? Here's the pattern. Kind of made his bill, if you can see, his bill is more out, and there was a big knot in that one, which I did not see. So that's what I'm talking about when we're doing with knots. I'm still going to try to grind this guy out and see if it works, but I'm not having a super good feeling about it. But that is the one pattern I definitely want to. There he is, right? Nope, that's not him either. And where'd it go? Here he is. There he is. Yep, that's the one. Okay, that's the one I'm starting with. Is that it? Yes, that is it. All right, I keep rambling and babbling. All right, so again, the most important thing is the bottom of the bill be parallel with the grain. So simple and easy and simple, something like that. There we go. So there's that one. Now my next one, this piece, that knot there, I got that little short head. Not that one. Here, this one. Does that fit in there better? Yeah, that fits in there better. So that's the one that's what I'll be using for just because of that knot there. But again, parallel to the bottom. I got ordered yesterday 3 of these Blackduck mallards. Are headed to Texas to be model ducks. So hopefully that works out good. I think I can get that one in there. It's pretty decent. Let me see I gotta worry about my 12 inches there. I can make that work. I'll run that through there. So that'll work. But yeah, I'm gonna paint them more kind of a cross between a black duck and a hen mallard. So it'd just be like a dark hen mallard paint job, I believe. Oops. I see a sleeper here. I think we can make that work. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I want to do this for, let's see, what's the best pattern to do this? That's a big one. I want to do this for kind of a challenge from Cedar Swamp Gun and Decoys. Nick Castellano. He did one with his sleeper, had a little bit of a bill sticking out. Probably make that even bigger if I want. Yeah, maybe just have it back out there a little bit bigger. Yeah, check him out on Instagram. For his first birds he's making, man, they're super nice. All right, let's see if I can pull something off of this guy. Got a knot there. We'll see. We will see. All right, there's a cut. It's probably going to be here. I'm going to add just a little bit to the bottom. Something like that. I don't know. How did that go in there again? Not a lot, but just a little bit. There's room in there for something. Where's the big head here? Here we go. Been talking about some of these black ducks are going to PEI, and been doing my Punisher Waterfowl podcast from Ontario, Canada, and been texting with Geoff this morning about PEI. I'm excited to do it. Let me just, yeah, there we go. I should be able to get there. Gonna be a good trip. No, they're not. Probably couldn't get away with that. Something like that. I think it's better to go this way. It's better to go that way. Yeah. So yeah, things I like to listen to and keeps my mind busy. For the video, obviously I have it turned off. There's another one. I'm gonna cut another one too. I'm not probably gonna make them all, but at the same time, like if one of these other ones is messed up, I'll have a go-to second choice. Sometimes on the bandsaw too, I just make a nice smooth fluid motion on the bandsaw and get something nice cut out. So what? 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna cut the rest of this up. See if I can get. There's that pattern. That pattern here. Got too many patterns. You can never have too many patterns. I think I'll see if I go with that and then turn something like that. Sometimes the wood gets ate up quickly. There's a knot here. Yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Game fair is coming up. Be there August 20th. Today is August, I don't know. It's a Thursday. 4th? The month's flying by. It really is. But it is what it is. Got a lot to do, but I think I'll be able to accomplish. My idea is here to carve until September 1st. Not that I'm not painting stuff. I'm waiting on eyes. Hold up, got some hen teal that just need eyes and to finish the heads off. They're headed to North Carolina, and I see the credit card just got charged. So I guess my eyes are finally on the way. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to. There where they fit actually. Trying to what am I trying to do? I have been painting a tad bit, so my statement about waiting to September to paint, that's not 100% accurate, but sort of kind of is. Sort of kind of is. Just fits. Very good, very good. All right, so again, my whole purpose of this video was, it is really as simple and easy, something maybe that guys that carve probably already know about, but if you're new to carving, you really want to make sure that you get your bottom of the bill parallel to the grain, and you will be happier. And you won't know that there's an issue until you gun over them or somebody guns over them and your bills start punking out. So, all right, there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's a dozen. I'm sure that I'm probably going to run into a knot issue here, so probably all 12 are not going to survive, sadly. But nice piece of cedar again. Dana Lovell, Longline Decoys. Thank you very much. Jason, his very good friend, has a portable sawmill, cut them up, and I appreciate you following along. Thank you very much. I'm going to cut these up on the bandsaw, and here in a bit, my battery's still good. I'm gonna bring a sheet of cork in, and I'm gonna show you how I go about trying to maximize my sheet of cork when I'm laying out specifically PEI black duck, 3 Texas coast model ducks, and probably a mallard, a couple mallards out of it too. We need to paint some mallards up. So, all right, thanks for following along. Boom, thinking of you, we are.